face and I don't care what you think.
Alright, so let's begin. In this short remix template, make your own drum pattern for the popular song Stressed Out by 21 Pilots. The goal is to help create a different level of excitement by adding or removing layers of drums according to the section, which I've given you, of the song Stressed Out. You're going to build excitement and suspense, kind of like a story, by putting less drum parts in the drum machine in A and B, and more drum parts in C section. Each section of the drum machine, A, B, and C, is already laid out and aligned in the timeline, which is your arrangement window here. Do not touch or move the sections. Like, don't do that, okay? Or don't extend it. You're going to mess everything up, okay? And it's not going to align with this part, which is the music from 21 Pilots. So if you ever do that, just hit the undo button. If you've done too much damage, I would recommend you to restart your assignment, okay? All right, now, don't forget to, okay, we'll read that later. Let's try it. So we want to build excitement. We don't want one pattern the whole way through. Before we start, let's go ahead and take a listen to what we have.
My name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We're stressed out.
All right, that was so cool. Now, I have given you the sections here already, as you can see, A, B, C, and then it goes back to A. Now, whatever you do inside the little drum machine window, it will reflect back here in the arrangement window, also known as your timeline. So click on the left-hand side, it says 21 Pilots. Ableton, just don't worry about that. That's this part right here. Let me show you.
My name can turn back time to the good old days.
That's basically the part, the music that has no drums. So let's go to the bottom left-hand corner where it says instrument. But before you do that, make sure you click on the drum machine. You don't want to click on 21 Pilots. You want to click on this one. One time, left click. Now it's highlighted. And then click on instrument. You should have the drum machine 808 kit pop up. I have given you the first beat, okay? This is 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and that's how you count the pattern. So we're gonna put a very low key, very mild pattern, okay, for section A, because we don't want to give the listener too much cool stuff, too much hot sauce, too much spice at the same time, right? Not from beginning to end. We want to build it up, and that's really cool. So we're gonna go. Let's try this. I'm just giving you one example. You can copy me right now, but I highly recommend you to make it your own after this. Okay? All right. Let's try this. 1 E and a 2. E and a 3 E and a 4 E and all right, let's take a listen. Okay, it's kind of plain, but let's take a listen within the context of the song. So I'm going to minimize this bottom left-hand corner where it says instrument in green. I'm going to hide it. You can also click on the X over here. Okay, now you see my playhead here, this triangle, white triangle here. I'm gonna move my mouse until the arrow becomes a double arrow with a line, vertical line. Click and drag, left click and drag. I'm just gonna start on measure 2 here. Play.
Care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think. Wish we
Okay, that's pretty cool. Now remember, I don't want to give everything to you right here. In C section, right after measure 9, that's where the good stuff all comes out together, okay? So we just want to build suspense. Let's click on drum machine, instrument, and click on pattern A. And maybe we could play around with it, okay? So I'm gonna leave it playing and then I'm gonna add or delete stuff. All right, let's try this new pattern here. Now, if you click play here, you're just listening to the drum machine by itself. You always want to play in context with the other instruments. So click and drag your playhead here. Hide this because it's kind of in the way. Yeah, it's in the way. Play.
care what you think.
And your new pattern's in here.
My name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think.
Nice. Okay, I like that. It grooves much more. It's a little more interesting. Now, it's a different section at measure 5 right here, where my playhead is. So in B, let's open it back up. And I just gave you one thing, right? Now, let's take a look at what A was. It was this. Okay. Now B sounds a little more of a breakdown. It's less exciting than A. So you know what? I'm gonna go back to A and add one more thing. Maybe yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let's try that. Play it in context. Starting here.
My name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think.
Almost. It's a little busy, so I'm going to take this guy out. Let's try it. Wait. Nah, I'll just leave it there.
My name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think.
Okay, that's pretty cool. You may like it, you may not like it. It's up to you. Music is subjective, but the objective to this is make a layer. I have 2 layers in pattern A, a hi-hat, closed hi-hat, and a kick drum. You can mess around with this. Remember, don't put too much. It's only section A, okay? We're going to slowly build it up. Now, B is not as exciting as A. Just listen to the music. All right, I'm going to mute this. So no drum machine. Take a listen.
Name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time.
Right, so section A is kind of medium excitement. B is much more low key. They took out the bass, I think, and less layers of instruments. So we're going to follow that music. Our drum machine is going to be less patterns or less things going on. And then when C comes in, everything goes out. It's party time. And then back to A. Since you already did the A pattern here, it will automatically put it right here for you, okay? So let's unmute this so we can have the drums back. Reopen the box and go to pattern B. Now I'm going to copy the bass pattern. So what did I do here in A? Boom, 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a. 3, E and a, 4, E and a. Okay, go back to B, 3, E and a, 4, E and a. Okay, so it should be the same. Yep, same exact copy. All right, good. Now, I'm not going to add that hi-hat in because remember B is less exciting than A and I want to follow that. Okay, so let's take a listen from A all the way to B.
My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn.
All right, that's pretty cool. So it's similar, right? It's similar because it has the same kick pattern, the bass pattern. Boom, 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 boom. But it's missing the hi-hat, the ch part. And that's okay because B is less than A. Now, here is the Big Bang, part C. Okay, click on drum machine, click on instrument. All right, now, let's copy the bass pattern again. Sorry, the kick drum pattern. 1 E and a, 2 E and a. Wait, is that it? No, I messed up. That's okay. Right here, 3 and 4. Okay, same one. Yep. And let's copy the hi-hat pattern. It's just on every beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4. Okay, now we're gonna add things. Okay, we're gonna add the snare here. Is this a snare? Oh no, that is not the snare. I don't know what that is. You know what? I can't find the snare, so we're just gonna make one. Oh, this is the snare. Okay, purple one. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4. Let's take a listen. Nice. You know what? I'm gonna add a clap because I like claps. So I'm gonna take this one, this green one, click on the drop down arrow and click on clap. Just because I like claps. Now I'm gonna copy it, add on to the snare. It's like a double layer. Take a listen. All right, cool. Now, I'm not sure if this is too much or too little. So I'm going to add the and on the hi-hat. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. 1 E and a, 2. Oh, sorry. No, that's not it. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. There you go. Silly me. Okay, that's cool. But again, listen to the context. Minimize this. Let's go to B, somewhere here. I don't care. Doesn't matter. We're gonna from minimal to massive. Here we go.
Good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
All right, that's okay. I think it's a little busy. I'm gonna reopen it, go back to pattern C, and I'm gonna take away that and part. So it's just 1 E and a, 2. So 1 per 4 boxes. Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Put in context.
Us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We're stressed out.
I feel like I want to differentiate A and B, the kick drum pattern.
And I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days.
Yeah, Yeah, let's try that. Go back to A. I'm going to delete this one. Let's listen to what it sounds like.
Blurry face and I don't care what you think.
You know what? I'm going to delete one more. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, that's wrong one. Pattern A. Oops. Okay, let's try this one. 1 EN, 2 EN, 3. So 1 and 3. Let's try that.
Blurry face and I don't care what you think.
Nice.
Wish we could turn back time
Oh yeah, much better.
to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep,
Clean.
but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna be a little nitpicky to myself. Something doesn't sound right, so I'm gonna try claps only.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days.
Okay, let's try snare instead. See, we are experimenting together, right?
When the mama sang us to sleep.
All right, that's a little more mild, but that's okay for me. Double click, measure 1, here we go.
My name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We're stressed out.
Sweet, I'm digging that. Okay, so you can copy that for now, but before you submit it to your teacher, I want you to try your own beats, okay? So just a reminder, B is going to be the least movement, the least amount of layers. Less is more. Don't do too much. You could do your own pattern here, okay? And then A is going to be a little bit more. So if you got 2 layers here, do 3 layers here. I have 1 layer here, so I added another layer here. And then C is the most going on. So if you had 5 layers here, you're gonna have 6 layers here. That's gonna sound a little messy in my opinion, but hey, do you, okay? Now here's one more thing. This is an 808 kit, okay? And over here, if you, on the left-hand side of this drum machine window, you could change the sound of the drums, like the whole kit. So don't do pad kit, you want drum kit. And you could try, what's Compton kit? Click on it. Now the pattern you made is the same, but the sound of the individual drum parts are different. Let's play it.
My name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think. Wish we could turn
Just to save time, I'm going to highlight this, the timeline from 9 to 13. And I'm just going to go through all the, not all, but most of the drum library to give you a little sneak peek.
stressed out. Wish we could turn back time
That's what Compton sounds
to
like.
the good old days when the mama
Let's try
sang
classic
us
rock.
to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time
You see, my pattern is still there.
to the good old days.
The sound is different.
Sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days.
All right, so that's pretty cool. So after you finish your drum pattern for A, B, and C, you could play around with the sound, the timbre of each drum part. Well, the whole kit. All right, that's pretty cool. That's really cool.